Welcome, guys. It's episode 45, and we got a great episode, and we are back. It is summertime, and we are back. Oh, man, it's so good to hear that music again. So glad we are back in person. I couldn't be more hyped to be sitting across the table next to my co-host.
I'm Andrew Volkman, everyone. We're back. We are back better than ever. Sorry, my mic was off. we're so back. My mic was off. But anyways, I'm Andrew.
And I'm Miles over here.
We got a great show planned for you guys. It's been a while. It
has
been like what, like a couple months since we've done like the last
in person.
It's all been virtual, and we haven't even done like a actual real life episode.
Yeah.
Real life,
well,
like,
we've been doing unfiltered. We've been doing mini shows. We were kind of doing it all here.
Yeah.
But now it's summer. Hopefully, we can kind of commit to making some more episodes.
Absolutely.
Possibly a very big one, which could be a Hunter Wooler interview coming up.
Damn, man, we got
again.
You guys will it already?
I mean, we gotta keep them listening here.
Okay.
We gotta get them back in, reel them in.
All right. Anyways, we gotta hop right into it because we gotta try to make things a little bit shorter nowadays. Keep it to what we like to do. Our original goal was 30 minutes back when we first started, and let's just safe to say in the year plus that we've been doing this, we haven't necessarily met that goal.
Yeah.
Time,
well,
but
we just the show just passed its 1.5-year birthday.
Yay!
On June 1st.
Hey.
And I know we're rambling here, but we're just happy to be back, guys. And I think this summer is going to be big for us. I think there are going to be some changes that could come, whether it's new segments, whether it's different things that you'll see in the future. So stick around, right? You've been here for 1.5 years. I mean, at this point, just keep listening, right?
Yeah.
Whether you're in the car on your way to work or just some guy who needs some sports news, or girl. We don't discriminate here. Let's have them all listen.
All right.
Let's do it. Where are we starting here?
So we're starting out with our favorite nom segment.
Nom.
News of the month. It's been a while since we've been it. So first up, we got to talk about the NBA Finals that just wrapped up a couple weeks ago. And to say that this was a close finals is an understatement. This was a down to the wire finals, even though it ended in 5 games and the Knicks walked out of Madison Square Garden with a 4-1 series victory. It was still a very close series, but we can't deny that, the San Antonio Spurs had their chances and they blew them early in this series. So, anyways, Knicks win the series, the NBA Finals, 4-1, breaking a long NBA Finals drought. I believe over 50, maybe close to 50 years at this point. A little bit over 50 years, I believe.
53 years.
53 years. Holy cow. So, it's safe to say those fans have been waiting a long time for an NBA Finals to come back to New York for the New York Knicks. And as Bucks fans, we can relate because it's been what? It was 50 years since
50 years when we
won back in 2021. So Knicks fans, we feel you. I do have to say real quick before we go any further, I absolutely hate you Knicks fans. Like, as happy as I am for you, I will not stand for the absolute chaos and violence you created in New York. I will not stand for it.
No.
I'm so happy that Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, Kat, and everyone else on that Knicks team, Tyler Kolek, we'll get to him in a minute, that you all won a championship, but Knicks fans, you're not acting like fans of a championship team. You're not acting like fans. I mean that in a very respectful way.
Yeah.
I mean that in a very respectful way.
You just upset some very, very strong people over there, so you better watch out.
So, anyways, though, congratulations to the New York Knicks on getting their first championship in 53 years. Jalen Brunson leading the way was absolutely phenomenal. Playing through some injuries, he got hurt a couple times in this finals, and he was still able to carry on in the pain.
It was incredible.
It was truly incredible. Josh Hart was also very rock solid. I know he's just a guy that sticks out because I know he and Brunson threw out a first pitch at Yankee Stadium a couple days ago, and they both were strikes. So good job to Jalen and Josh Hart. Karl Anthony Towns had a really good series, a guy that, we've doubted a lot and questioned a lot over the course of his NBA career, but he had a very phenomenal series. As well, Tyler Kolek. I can't stop talking about Tyler Kolek just for what happened in the championship parade at all.
Oh my
OG
gosh.
Anunoby, very rock solid, similar to Josh Hart.
Anunoby.
Very, very solid overall. Is there someone I'm forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting someone from the starting lineup.
I mean, to me, OG Anunoby and Jalen Brunson were the guys who led the way, right? OG Anunoby will forever go down as making one of the greatest plays in finals history.
Absolutely.
New York will have murals of OG Anunoby of Jalen Brunson, right? Jalen Brunson, 15 points in the last few minutes of the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
That just absolutely that put the Spurs away. The Spurs obviously looked very immature and young, and I think they'll be back. This
Yeah.
is not their last time. Where like Knicks, I got a feeling this is a kind of a Bucks situation, a one and done kind of thing for them.
Yeah.
I don't see them repeating
I mean,
this.
if we saw how far the Thunder got, I mean, and they were last year's champions, so I mean,
Yeah, but the
they
Thunder have young play. Like I'm looking at this.
so did the Knicks.
The
I mean,
Knicks are going to be hitting hard cap pretty soon, right? Yeah, I mean, I
well,
just
Cat's taking a pay cut too. He is taking a pay cut. So like it's gonna
yeah,
help a little bit. And realistically, when you look at it, they're gonna be able to retain most of that core they have because they have them all locked up. Mikal Bridges, that was the other guy I was forgetting. I don't
yeah,
know how I didn't forget. How could I forget about Mikal Bridges? They got Brunson locked up. Hart, I think, is still there for a couple more years, but even if he does, his contract expires, I bet he'd be willing to sign for something cheaper. I bet because
yeah,
realistically, in his career, he's in this point in his career, he's not a big time player anymore. You have OG Anunoby on a contract. He's locked up for a while. You have Karl Anthony Towns. He's locked up. Mitchell Robinson's locked up. And the rest of the guys on the team, Jose Alvarado's going to leave probably because he's a free agent, I believe. So he's probably going to end up leaving unless he signs for the minimum, which he could. He
yeah.
realistically could. Some other guys that are on expiring deals may leave, but they're gonna have the big five, the big six, I guess. Technically, maybe seven with Tyler Kolek. I guess is the seventh guy. Is he the seventh guy really?
No, I don't think he really even played in the finals.
Okay. Anyways, so I mean, they're gonna have most of the team probably from this year, but some guys are gonna have to leave. So
Yeah,
the Knicks still have a chance to run it back next year. I think.
yeah. All right. Well, moving on. Another team that took home a trophy here. The Hurricanes.
Carolina Hurricanes
Carolina
breaking the
Hurricanes.
20-year championship drought. I made a post about this on our YouTube channel. If you haven't seen it, it was both of these teams, these champions, newly crowned champions, won their first title, breaking multi-decade droughts.
Yeah.
Hurricanes breaking the 20-year drought back in 2006. They won it last, and then the Knicks, 53 years ago, won their last championship. So truly incredible. Yeah,
Well,
but
I like the Hurricanes. Sorry to cut you off there, but I like the Hurricanes story. I saw an article on ESPN. It was like the coach was a former player,
yeah.
but then the GM was like a chemist.
Oh,
He's like a scientist, and it's
huh,
like so it's like the jock nerd alliance
huh.
that made the Hurricanes, and you got to give them props. They
Yeah.
won. They
They had to
they
come back.
fought.
They had to fight against the Las Vegas Golden Knights, one of the best teams. They're
Right.
they're the team that have been basically it's been the dynasty of the NHL for the last few years. And,
Yeah.
and, and disclaimer, guys, we're not hockey guys. Me and
No.
Miles, we are not hockey guys at all. But
Yeah.
we're able to understand the basic facts of hockey. We gotta get our friend Cole on here to
Yeah.
get him talking about
Absolutely.
hockey because he probably knows. He at least knows a little bit more about hockey than we do. But anyways, congratulations to the Carolina Hurricanes beating
Yeah.
the Knights 4-2, and I think they had to play a couple. They had to play a couple games in Las Vegas,
Yeah.
and that's a tough town to go into,
Yeah.
especially for hockey. So, anyways, congratulations to the Hurricanes. Next up, going over to the NFL, Jeffrey Simmons has signed a new 3-year, $105.8 million extension with the Tennessee Titans, keeping him locked up on that defensive line. Very phenomenal defensive lineman for the Tennessee Titans. He's been the anchor of that defense for the last few years, even in between Ryan Tannehill and Cam Ward with Will Levis as the quarterback. But yeah, we don't have to talk about that very much. And I'm pretty sure Titans fans don't want to talk about that either. But yeah, good that Jeffrey Simmons is going to be sticking around for the Titans. He's again very crucial piece to a defense that struggled very much last year, but will be hopefully improving after this NFL draft. Which, if you haven't checked out our draft recap episode, check it out. And down below, we'll have a link somewhere. I bet. I don't know. Maybe if I voted in, we will. Anyways, next up, NBA free agency. It's coming up very, very soon, but we're getting a little bit of a precursor to it. Trae Young has opted out of his $49 million player option with the Wizards to become a free agent. This is going to be interesting. He's going to be
Yeah.
a main figure. Even though he didn't play very many games, he was at an underwhelming season. Trae Young is still one of the better point guards in the NBA at this current moment. Miles, what do you think of this one, though?
Well, I mean, you gotta have a lot of guts to turn down $49 million.
Yeah.
And I know, you were talking about how he's willing to go back to Washington, and I know he was defending Washington, but here's the truth: that's a team that's not good. It's got a weird mix of young players and old guys like
Yeah.
Anthony Davis, and then whoever you're gonna bring at number one, whether it's Darren Peterson or AJ DeBonsta. And I don't know. As if I was Trey Young, this is the opportunity to go somewhere
Yeah,
that's gonna be a contender. That's gonna be a team that's ready to win and ready. And I'm gonna be the face.
yeah,
Where you go to Washington, no one cares, right? Like no one's cared about Washington since like prime John Wall era, like
yeah,
Bradley Beal type era, and you're just not on a. It's not a team that's ready to win. I think with this could definitely push Darren Peterson getting drafted at 1, which would be insane because I
yeah,
think AJ
yeah,
DeBonsta is 10 times better than Darren Peterson. Uh, but this is an interesting move, and if I'm Trey Young, I'm definitely looking at where can I go,
yeah,
right? Because
absolutely.
I don't I think Washington would be my last option because
Yeah.
I who wants to go to Washington?
Eh, I don't know. I don't know.
They're
That's a good question.
consistently bad.
Yeah,
Unless you view it as okay, they have Anthony Davis, so we can win with him. You're gonna have a young guy to maybe lob the ball up to, and AJ DeBonsta, another guy who's gonna maybe take a little bit pressure off of you. But if you could go somewhere else and be the star of the show, why wouldn't you?
absolutely. I mean, Trey Young again. He's only 27. He's already in his seventh year in the league. It's kind of crazy how long he's been in the league already.
Right.
So he's, we think that, at this current moment, looking at Trey Young's career, he might have peaked at like age 23,
Yeah.
which is similar to John Morant, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But theoretically, Trey Young is still entering, like, he's entering his
Right.
prime years, which, are going to be probably above average, but I don't know if they're going to be anywhere close to his best years that he had previously with the Hawks. So I still think that many teams are going to give him a shot and give him a multi-year deal. I'm a little concerned about how well he's going to be able to recover from injury because he only played 15 games last year
Yeah,
out of
that can't
62.
happen.
Yeah, so that's something I'm going to keep an eye out for. I know it's probably not the biggest concern because he's not a guy that's, had an injury-riddled career,
Hmm.
but I think that's definitely something to watch out for with Trey Young. Like if he's able to bounce back from injury, I honestly could see him, taking a 1 year prove it with like a contender, and
That'd be interesting.
just trying to go chase a championship, but also rebuild your stock as a free agent, hit the market again, and go get paid again. Because
Yeah.
15 games is a really small sample size to go off of in a season.
And it's not like he played amazing
No,
those
like it's
games.
17 points is still fine, but it's not
Yeah.
superstar level numbers. Like
Not what he was putting up.
it's not worth $49 million, which he would have gotten paid if he took that player option. So
Yeah.
we'll have to wait and see about Trey Young and his future and free agency. It's not started yet, but it's definitely coming, and it's going to be a very interesting one, especially with like guys like LeBron James on the
Yeah.
market.
Yeah.
Just to name, like, if I mean, to be fair, LeBron's been on the market a lot recently, so I mean, even still with young LeBron, I think Walker Kessler might be. No, I think Walker
Yeah.
Kessler's
Kessler,
a free agent.
Jalen Duran,
Jalen Duran
like
as well.
there are options.
There are big free agents out there, so it could be an interesting free agency.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, LeBron's gonna be the one that's gonna be talked about the most, which,
Right.
but yeah, yeah. Anyways, moving on to the final little segment, news story of the Nom segment, we got to talk about one of our hometown heroes in Milwaukee, Jacob Mizorowski, and how good
Woo, woo,
he has
woo.
been. Because let's just glance at the numbers real quick and the stats, the basic statistics. So far through 15 games, which he's all starred by the way, he's gone 8-3 with 23 walks to 138 strikeouts. Okay,
This is a guy who came out of the minors with a problem with walks
and control
and
issues.
control
Yes,
issues.
he's only allowed 18 runs, 15 of those being earned. Only allowed 4 home runs. He's already had a complete game shutout, and he has an ERA of 145 with a WHIP of .75 and a opponent batting average, by the way, of 146.
Oh my gosh.
So right now, as it stands right now for Jacob Mizorowski, he's become the NL Cy Young favorite along with guys like Paul Skeens, who last year me and Miles both agreed probably that no one could beat Paul Skeens and just on how he was performing because it's been so good. And Paul Skeens is still good, but the Pirates are kind of letting him down this year.
Yeah.
Even though the Pirates are somewhat competitive, I guess, in the NL Central. And then Christopher Sanchez has been doing amazing for the Philadelphia Phillies, even though the Brewers kind of roughed him up in the Brewers Philly series last week. Excuse me. So yeah, Miles, Miz is going crazy and only his second year in the league, and the Brewers have him under control for 5 more seasons after this.
Yeah.
What do you make of this?
Uh It's so great to be a Brewers fan. I mean, when the Bucks just let you down so hard this year, when the Packers just let you down, like this is great. This is the feel good that we needed. And you have a guy who's shattering records, not just breaking, he's shattering. And
Yeah.
then he starts breaking his own records, which he's already set.
Yeah.
When Paul Skeens came in and started pitching, pitches that were like 100
Like 101,
consistently,
yeah.
we were like, whoa, like this is a whole nother. Jacob Mizorowski walks in and throws what, like 58 pitches that are above 101?
Yeah.
And like, not 104, he's hitting multiple times a game
He's
now.
pushing 105. Like he hit like 104.5 or 104.6. So like you're rounding up. Like that's what Statcast does, which is the metric that or the metrics that baseball uses. Statcast rounds up. So Miz has hit 105 once or twice so far this year, and he's trending towards he wants to be able to hit 105 consistently. It's insane.
He I think he's representing what the future of baseball is within the next
Yeah.
70 years. We could be seeing guys throw 110 miles per hour. Who knows?
Oof.
But this is insane what he's doing. This is something that's never been done. He's on track to absolutely blow out the strikeout record for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Absolutely.
And this is what we needed, right? I just need him to stay with us.
Yeah.
I need him to stay with us. I don't know what his contract is, but
I mean, he's getting paid like $760K right
I
now.
want him to be with us for the next 10 years.
And that's what we have. We have control over him and renewable and arbitration for 5 more seasons. If I was Matt Arnold, the GM of the Brewers, I'd be offering him an 8-year contract immediately.
Yeah.
Or as soon as this offseason, if I was Matt Arnold. But that's besides the point.
I mean,
I won't, try to criticize Matt Arnold for not doing anything yet because he's done plenty and it's worked fine.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm not gonna make Matt Arnold do anything when he's done so much good for the Brewers.
He's done so. The fact that when you look at the team on paper, this team shouldn't be good.
No,
There's no way this team. Right? You bring in Andrew Vaughn, and I think that was the start.
This has been going for several years now. That
Right, but I think to me, Andrew Vaughn is the pinnacle. Right?
Okay.
You trade for a guy who sucked on the White Sox. Let's be honest. You bring him in, and now look at. He's amazing. He's batting over 300. Yes, he's had a limited amount of games, but he's playing great.
Yeah.
Right? You look at guys like Bryce Terang, who we've made who they are. Sal Frelick, yes, he's having a down hitting season, but we made him. Right? Yelich we've stayed consistent with him. Contreras, he was a backup catcher for the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah.
And we bring him in over his brother Wilson Contreras, which was who I wanted to bring in.
Yeah, me too.
And we don't expect it. I think that's what we have to give credit to the Brewers for bringing in guys who we don't expect, having the best farm system in baseball without a doubt.
Oh yeah.
Having the best group of coaches without a doubt. I think Pat Murphy will be 3 years in a row manager of the year.
Yeah, I mean he's battling a bad hip and bad back right now. He's refusing to go get surgery on it right now. Like I don't know if you've seen that, but
I have not. It's incredible.
Like he's battling through. Like he can't go out of the dugout to go make pitching changes, but he's still there at the games, not going to get surgery.
And let's just talk about it. Daniel Vogelbach is our hitting coach. Jace Peterson's on the coaching staff.
Jace Peterson really is?
Yes, he's on the coaching staff.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I saw Vogie was because it's hard to miss.
It's harder to miss Vogie.
But
But I think that's the great thing about our team right now is that there's so much camaraderie.
Yeah.
And everyone, it's just scrappy baseball. This is real baseball, right? We're not spending hundreds of millions of dollars like the Mets, who suck right now. Right? We're not buying wins like the Dodgers. We're making what we got here, and I absolutely love it. The Brewers are must-watch baseball. Yes, we're not hitting home runs, but we showed that consistently, just chipping away, we are taking down some of the best pitchers in the league right now.
Yeah, along with having probably the best pitcher in baseball right now, Jacob Mizorowski,
Absolutely.
who we can't get enough of
Oh, my
over
God.
here in Milwaukee. So yeah, Matt Arnold, might want to start calling up Jacob Mizorowski as soon as the season's over and say, hey, what can we give you to stick around Milwaukee for 8 years or something like that? Anyways, we'll get to that when we get there. But that's gonna do it for the Nom Nom Nong segment, and we're gonna be heading on now to our next one. All right, we're back with our next segment, and what we have going on here is I'm just going to run through the MLB standings right now, who's leading each division, who are the contenders, who's coming up quick, and who's battling for that division lead right now. Starting in the American League East, the New York Yankees have taken the top spot in that division over the Tampa Bay Rays, only 2.5 games behind the Rays. The last time we did this MLB standings recap, I believe back in like April, early May, which was probably the last like main episode we did. The Rays were out in front. The Yankees were, hovering. They weren't doing anything amazing, but they were still in the conversation. But the Rays are still on top. Now that it's flip flopped. The Blue Jays are in third, Orioles in fourth, Red Sox being pitifully in last place, despite trying to do so much. And by the way, they're the team that gave us Kyle Harrison and Shane Drone. By the way, so Red Sox and Craig Breslow.
Yes.
Craig Breslow might be cooked, the GM of the Boston Red Sox. AL Central, probably the worst of it. Actually, I was gonna say they're the worst division in baseball. There's one other division we'll get to in a second. Cleveland, the Guardians are currently in first place over the Chicago White Sox. Miles, were you expecting the White Sox to be second in the American League Central
No.
in 2026? Yeah, I didn't think so. But anyways, it's a very weak division. The Guardians, to give you an idea, are only 4 games above 500.
Wow.
I don't think that much more needs to be said.
No.
Twins are in third. They're in a bit of a weird position. Tigers, the Detroit Tigers, by the way, have had a terrible season. Derek School might get traded after he got hurt, but yeah, this team is not doing very good right now. 32 and 44, 12 games under 500, and then the poor Kansas City Royals just back to being mediocre and below average again. So sorry, Kansas City, can't win them all. Just yeah, they were feeling the highs and highs of the Chiefs almost going for a three-peat, and the Royals getting back to the playoffs. Yeah, I don't think they're feeling that very much anymore. West, excuse me. This might be the worst division in baseball right now because the Seattle Mariners are 39 and 38.
What happened?
I guess their pitching is just not very good. Again, I'm not a Mariners fan. I've seen the stats. Like Luis Castillo's been pretty bad, and he's supposed to be the old guy of the rotation, like to anchor it down to be the veteran. He's not doing very
Right,
good.
and then you have like Cal Raleigh is just not.
Oh yeah,
He's not hitting the same.
which I mean, it's to be expected. I mean, he had probably the best catching season of all time, and there was some regression, but this much regression, oh boy,
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting.
And then Julio Rodriguez just
He's good.
he's just not what we thought.
He's not taking the next step, and that's been the story with Julio Rodriguez. He's the Trevor Lawrence of the MLB
Yeah.
for NFL fans to get the
Yeah.
idea of. We know Julio's so good, he just hasn't taken the next step to be an
To me,
MVP.
that's Corbin Carroll too.
Yeah, I would say that, but like I don't know about Corbin Carroll being. I don't know. Corbin Carroll, he's had injuries, so I won't. I won't entirely blame Corbin Carroll, and I really don't think of Corbin Carroll as an MVP candidate ever or like an all-time great prospect coming up, but that's a little bit of a tangent. Anyways, the Rangers are in third place. The Athletics are in second place at 500. Tell me you were expecting that, Miles.
No.
Yeah, okay, I didn't think so.
Nope.
They also, by the way, did you see that series in Las Vegas? Like the 3-game series the Brewers and the A's had in Vegas at the Las Vegas ballpark?
Mm.
It was a launching pad there, dude. It was like 15-14 in extra
Oh
innings.
wait, I did see that.
Okay, you did see that. But yeah, absolute launching pad out in Vegas for the A's and Brewers, and even in the Rockies game. Like the Rockies like 20-9 beat the A's, I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah, that was insane.
that's another insane game. And the Rockies are playing good baseball, but they're
Yeah.
not winning games. But we'll get to that in a minute. The Houston Astros, and their ending dynasty. Well, actually, I think their dynasty already ended, but yeah, the Astros are in fourth place, and then the poor Angels in fifth place. Not very good. AL East or West. Sorry, kind of sucks. Now the NL East, the Braves are comfortably leading that division, 7.5 games over the Phillies, who are in second place, 5 games above 500. The Nationals also above 500s. I don't think you were expecting that either.
No.
Nationals been playing good baseball this year.
I saw C.J. Abrams could be on the move.
He could be, but I mean, I don't see it because honestly, the Nationals playing good baseball like this, he's the guy that you want to build around, and that's been the fact. That's how it's been for the last few years for the Nationals. The Marlins are also 500. I don't think I saw that coming either. And then I don't think anyone expected the Mets to be 34 and 41.
No, that's pathetic.
That is absolutely pathetic. NL Central, the Brewers leading the way, 45 and 28. Let's go. Cardinals are in second place, by the way. I didn't see that coming.
No.
Cubs are in third place.
How many games behind are the Cardinals?
5.5 games.
Okay, that's comfortable. I like
Comfortable. I don't like it, but I'll take it. Cubs are 6.5 games back, but PCA's been heating up, so I don't expect that to stay the same for very long. The Pirates are 500, 8.5 games back, and then the Reds. Mind you, the Reds were the team that many people picked to win this division.
How?
I didn't understand it either.
I don't see it at
I don't
all.
understand it. Like, I think they're going off the pitching, and they all expected the pitching to be good. I think the pitching's been bottom five in baseball. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure, and that's why they're 3 games under 500. Again, 3 games under 500 for the Reds is not terrible, but we expected a lot of people expected them to be number one in this division,
Yeah.
dominating, but
Yeah.
no, it's not been the case. And then the NL West, excuse me, the Dodgers are dominating it, so I don't think
Obviously.
little to be said. Arizona in second, San Diego in third. San Diego is looking to invest in the trade deadline and hopefully get better a little bit more. The Giants have been god awful, been terrible, 31 and 44.
Another team that spent big money and
Yeah, I thought Tony Vitello as the manager would be so good for them, but guess not. I just don't think he's ready. And with how many like stories are coming out of that locker room, I don't think he's leading a good team right now.
yeah, no,
Anyways,
it's rough.
and then you know how I said that the Rockies were playing good baseball?
Yeah.
I retract that statement. They're 29 and 47. They're 20 games back in the division. So
20 games. Oh,
already, like they were playing good baseball early in the year, but yeah, I don't. I think that's quickly turned the other way. So yeah, there you go. There's a look at your MLB standings here in the month of June, midway through the month of June. But all right, now it's time to move on to the final segment of today's show. It's Miles' favorite. It's hunting bucks, and once again, the topic of this segment is Giannis Antetkounmpo, and where and when will he get traded? I think the answer to the when is soon, and the where is still unknown, but it's been narrowed down to 2 teams. So, Miles, let me hear what you have to say about this.
Yeah. So I like what Andrew's saying. Let's answer the key questions: who, what, when, where, and why. Who? Giannis Antetokounmpo, power forward, the face of the franchise, the greatest Milwaukee Buck who's ever lived, future Hall of Famer. Who, what? Traded. Giannis needs to get traded. Okay. Who, what, where? Where? We don't know yet. Possible wheres? Let's talk about it. Miami Heat, a top destination. Let me tell you what the Miami Heat can send to us in a package that I would most likely be talking about it. All right? The Bucks send Giannis Antetokounmpo over to the Heat. The Heat send us back Tyler Hero. We need Tyler Hero for money purposes. Don't want Tyler Hero. Obviously, he's a Wisconsin boy, so I'll take him. But he'll probably end up being flipped for more picks or
Eventually.
something else.
Or he'll fill a role at the guard position because we don't truly have a secondary guard besides Ryan Rollins. I know AJ Green is there.
Depending on what Kevin Porter Jr. does in free agency will depend on if we keep Tyler Hero or not in that. Also, Khalil Ware would be a no-brainer. He is the young center who we'd get over from the Heat. People are high on him. I think he's got potential. But the guy who I really want is Kasparas Jakunas. He played for Illinois, redhead guard. I obviously, as a kind of redhead myself, I'm rooting for this guy, and I think he's got a lot of potential. I think he's got the most potential on the team, and bringing him over to a team that's good at making guards and good at developing young players.
Yeah.
I would love to see this guy in a Milwaukee uniform. Obviously, that's another guard that we'd be getting because I believe, he's a guard. So then Tyler Hero would probably be flipped for more picks in a deal that would probably involve Kuzma or Miles Turner.
I want Kuzma gone.
I want Kuzma gone, and if we're trading Kuzma and Giannis, you have to trade Miles Turner.
Yeah.
And then obviously 3 first-round picks, maybe with a fourth pick being a pick swap.
Yeah.
Which I'd be fine with, and I think that's a good amount there. And I think he'd love to go to the Heat. Now let's talk about a different team where he could go. The Boston Celtics. Celtics are talking to the Bucks, and it would be for Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's coming off a year where he was, 4th in scoring with like 28 points per game.
A great year.
Great year. I don't want him.
Me neither.
I mean, he's late 20s now.
Yeah.
And he's
just the cryptic social media posts too, like that. That's rubbed me off so bad, and I just don't like it.
To me, I don't like it.
I feel like it's he's almost trending towards an AJ Brown kind of scenario, which I don't know if that's right to say. But
I think that's right.
But it is one similar last name, Jaylen AJ Brown. So
that's fair, and I think they're crucial parts of a championship team. Weren't the main thing, right? Saquon was the main thing for the Eagles. Tatum's was the main thing for the Celtics,
Yeah.
and so they're kind of the second piece. I think that they're not fitting the team right now.
Yeah.
I don't want Jalen Brown at all because guess what? We're gonna have to rebuild. Jalen Brown's not a rebuild kind of guy. But
No.
hey, we get Jalen Brown. Guess what? We flip him for 5 first-round picks, just like Desmond Bain, right?
Yeah.
I think Brown's way better than Desmond Bain. So
Mhm.
you could flip Jalen Brown, no problem. My other thing would be they don't have a lot of young players, and that's a no-brainer. You need to get me young players.
Yeah.
Now that could also be something where a third team comes in, a third, fourth, fifth team comes in that can make this happen, get us the young players
Yeah.
we need.
Absolutely.
Uh, but that's just my thought there. Do you have any dark horse teams?
I've been looking for like the past 5 minutes while you've been talking, and to be honest, I'm trying hard just to like find both like teams that have picks really like that I can think of immediately, and also young players. And unfortunately, like the team that has that are like the big contenders of like Oklahoma City Thunder. They have a lot of young players still. Spurs as well have a young team that are expendable, I would say. Guys like I think Devin Vassell, Kobe, excuse me, excuse me, Carter Bryant. I think could maybe be a piece that could be traded because he was a bit of had a bit of a role in the finals. It wasn't a major role. Let's get that out there, but he still could be a player that the Bucks kind of mold into what they like. And unfortunately, I'm just not seeing that. Like, and it could be really could be the Miami Heat because again, they got some young players with Jamie Jaquez
Oh,
Jr.
that would be another
He's a
one
good
who
one.
would probably be in there.
Kalel Ware, who had a really good season off the bench, but again, he definitely has starting potential. And I think he could, be a piece that the Heat use eventually, but they're a team that has to win now with the pieces they have with Bam, Davion Mitchell, excuse me, Tyler Hero as well, and Andrew Wiggins as well on that roster, which I've completely forgotten he was on the Heat at this
Who
current moment.
else? Oh, Norman Powell. Don't they have Norman Powell?
They do have Norman Powell on that
He's
roster.
been good.
He's been very, very solid. So again, Heat are in a win now position,
Right.
and they do have some picks, but it's not very many. The teams that do have the picks are like the Spurs, the Oklahoma City Thunder still have a good majority of their picks that they haven't traded away yet, but they're just not going to be a team that looks to buy unless they don't want Chet. That would be the only scenario where I see they bring in Giannis is where they don't want Chet Holmgren and
Yeah, that's
they
probably.
move Giannis to the five, which I've heard crazier things, and I know that Chet has been getting called out a lot recently in the media. So and he just had a very minimal impact in the final. So I think that could be my dark horse team at this
Yeah.
moment. The Thunder, if they want to move on from Chet and they want to really go back to another finals, and they bring in Giannis, that would be the big move. I would say that truly says, yeah, we want to contend with Shea, with J Dub, with every young player that they have on that team right now, with
Mhm.
Caruso off the bench. I think that's my dark horse team after just thinking about it out loud.
Yeah, I think to me a dark horse team would be a team that's not a contender, like the Jazz who have a lot of first round picks, like the Nets
Mm-hmm.
who have some pieces and picks there. But yeah, I think we can both agree that the Miami Heat is just the best. I completely forgot about Jimmy Hawkins Jr., who I would love to take over because yes, he just hasn't taken the next step. It's kind of been
He's
the
kind of blocked too.
yeah.
He's doesn't like I guess if Andrew Wiggins like does leave, I believe he's got a contract coming up soon. So if he does leave, that could be an opening for him
Yeah.
to slot into. And he was very good his rookie season,
Yeah.
but he just again kind of been blocked off and getting playing time as a starter. So I don't know. Again, it makes sense to why
Yeah.
maybe as a guy we could get, but I don't know. Maybe the Thunder are my dark horse team. And again, and you said the Jazz. I mean, Walker Kessler's becoming a free agent. They have Lowry Mark, and then they just brought in Jaren Jackson Jr. They still have Ace Bailey. They have Keontae George, Isaiah Collier, some very good guards at the top of their team. Cody Williams as well. Cody Williams had 8 points off the bench in 24 minutes. Not bad for someone like him, who's a 6'8" guard, by the way. I did not know about that.
Hmm.
So I mean, I don't think it's crazy to say the Jazz could be a team that, pushes a lot of the chips in because Jaren Jackson Jr. can play center. He has played that in his career.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they have Yusuf Nurkic on the roster. They have two starting centers with Nurkic and Kessler on the roster. That doesn't make sense to me. So
Yeah.
I think the Jazz it's a good pull. I think it's a good
Yeah.
pull. And I think it's not out of the realm of possibility. I think it's a similar situation to what Scooble's in right now in the MLB. every team probably will be interested in Giannis to some degree. There's just going to be some more teams that are the better fit, like
Yeah.
the Heat and the Celtics or the Thunder, in my opinion. I don't know,
Hmm.
but then I think the Jazz could be a a dark horse team like that.
Yeah. All right. So we did who, what, where, skip
When
when. So when we have no idea.
it's
It
soon,
would be soon, sometime before the draft.
hopefully, like yeah, man, it's got to happen before the draft though.
You would think.
We talked about this last year too, and it didn't
Oh,
happen.
if they would have done it before the draft last year, anyone in that top 10 would have been good.
Absolutely.
I mean, we could have got Con Knipple for
Maybe,
crying out
yeah.
loud.
Because I mean, the Hornets right now have a little bit of a hole at the five position at this current moment. Because I know they were starting Ryan Kalkbrenner and then he got hurt, and they just basically didn't have anybody at
Yeah.
the center position at the
Well,
five.
because they traded Mark Williams.
Yeah,
It's hard for me because if we would have done this last year, we probably would have got it. And this year, I just don't see the talent. Everyone's saying, "Oh, this is such a talented draft." I don't see it. I just it's hard for me to see.
it's hard to evaluate.
Yeah,
I mean,
and the guy who everyone has the Bucks getting at 10 is Nate Ahmed, a
mhm.
skinny, unproven guy who he's just raw potential, and I don't want that.
Yeah, we've
I
seen that. We've seen that with Lucas Van Ness and the Packers.
yes, like it's not a that's scary to think about is that we may only be getting him. He may be the replacement for Giannis.
Yeah,
That can't happen. Which yes, look back all those years ago when Giannis was drafted, he was just like that, right? He was skinny. He had a lot of weaknesses. No
but
one knew who he was.
there isn't a player in the world that's like Giannis Antetokounmpo. You can't get another player like him,
No.
both as a personality and as a player.
Yeah.
You're not gonna find anybody with his drive and motivation that he had to improve and bulk up. You're not gonna find that at all. He is a generational player,
Absolutely.
and it hurts. And that's why, like if you want to trade him away, his replacement, it's never gonna match it.
Well, that's the hard thing is John Horse draft. The draft picks he's had haven't been great,
No,
and I'm scared. The moves he's made haven't panned out.
which I mean, I don't think is entirely his fault. His fault, by the way. I don't mean to cut you off, but
Yeah.
his some of his moves, like the Dame trade, I don't think it's his fault that it didn't work.
Yeah.
I think we can chalk that up to it didn't work because both Giannis and Dame were hurt and they couldn't stay on the court.
Yeah. Which I think it's hard, but then going back, like last time we had a first round pick, we drafted Marjon Beauchamp,
True.
and dude's like out of the league at this point, and
Yeah.
it's scary to think that as of right now we have one pick, and it's the 10th pick. It's the highest pick we've had in years.
Hmm.
So what are we gonna do with
I don't know.
it? That's the hard thing is we don't know. Hey, you know what's another wild horse or dark horse team? The Washington Wizards at number one.
I mean,
We trade Giannis in the 10th. We get some young guy on that team, a first, maybe
number one.
another first round pick,
Yeah.
but we get the number one overall pick. Like, yes, that I love AJ DeMonsta. Come over here in Milwaukee. We love you. We'll support you. We'll do whatever you want. We take some young guy from that team, and
Alex Sarr, maybe, because I mean, if you're gonna trade
Yeah.
Giannis, he's gonna be blocked.
right. So you do that, and then try to bring back Trey Young. Then you got Trey Young, Anthony Davis, and Giannis as your big three. But Giannis would never want to go to Washington.
No,
Like it's.
I mean, Chris. Oh yeah, Chris Milton's not there anymore.
No, he got traded to the Mavericks.
Yeah.
Mavericks. Oh my gosh, give us Cooper Flag. You could take Giannis. Okay. Okay. Last one. Why? Why?
I think that's the easiest question. It's just we can't win with them. It's the window's closed,
The window is closed.
and like as much as you and I and everyone in this city in this state want to admit, except if you're a Bulls or Timberwolves fan, because I know there's some there, because we're in between those two states. No one wants to admit if we're a Bucks fan, but the window's closed, and there's no chance of us with this current core, unless we do something miraculous with maybe a new head coach and Taylor Jenkins. It's not happening.
Well, that's the question. Is people are saying, okay, what if we keep Giannis, give him a contract extension? What else are you gonna do?
It's gonna be like Miles Garrett and the Browns.
Yeah, you have no money.
Which is kind of ironic because the owner of the Cleveland Browns, Jimmy Haslam, does own the Bucks. I bet you didn't know that. I bet you didn't know that, but it's true. He's a majority owner. He's one of the main owners of the Bucks.
Oh my God.
I know you didn't know
I
that.
did not know that, and my My heart just exploded. My love of the game gone. But yeah, the Bucks can't win with him right now. We don't have the team. We don't have the money. We don't have. He's not happy here,
No.
and it's sad because we love him so much. And as much as
he
we
loves
would,
the city too.
right, he loves being here. And as much as we would have loved to see him win another one, it's over.
Yeah.
We had our moment. We'll probably be waiting another 53 years, just like the Knicks. But hey, hopefully we're still alive to see that. And who
Yeah.
knows? Maybe we'll be in our 53rd season of talking sports here.
Maybe. Yeah.
But yeah,
I think we answered all
I
those
think
questions.
we answered the questions. Please, in the comments below, where do you think Giannis will go? Do you think he'll get traded? Anything on Giannis Antetkounmpo?
We want to hear it.
We want to hear it. Tag it at Hunting Bucks. We'd love to see it.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for this episode, everyone. It ran a little bit longer than we wanted to, but it's not that bad. It's not 53 minutes.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. But anyways, I think hopefully actually with, consistent posting, we won't have too much to talk about. But then again, we can
ramble.
We can ramble, folks. We can ramble. Anyways, thank you so much for listening. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Hope you stick around for the next episode.
I also have one more thing to say here.
Okay.
Please reach out to us if you have anything that you want to talk about, want us to talk about, or if you just want to be on the show.
Absolutely.
We're always looking for people to interview here.
And ideas, too. Cause as easy as it seems.
We always need a new segment. We always need new opinions, something to talk about. So please reach out, whether you leave a comment, you email us, whatever you need, do it. We can get you on the show. Have a great day. Is that all you got?
I do. So thank you so much for listening, everyone. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Miles.
And we'll see you in the next episode of Talking Sports.
Bye, guys.